So then I came back to where she was at, and she just had attitude. I was like, I feel vibes very well. It's like, okay, something's off. We finally sit and whatever. And she was like, do you know those people? And I said, no, just met, told her the story just like I told you. And she's like, so you just be talking to people like that?
Oh my God.
There's nothing wrong with having trauma. We all do. You just need to do something about it. Come on, unpack the trauma with me.
Have to make some adjustments and set some boundaries.
Oh, no, Mike. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. No, it's no Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You just don't want to get married. You know, like I've seen people that get upset, like, who told me this? I don't want to put it on the spot. I don't know about it. Listen, someone told them something like, oh yeah, okay, you don't know this person. I make sure my clients be calling me, say you talking my business, but you don't know the person. But it said, so she said she was dating a guy, and the guy said she asked the guy, just a normal, mature, educated lady, said, what's your intention? What you mean my intentions? She didn't even mean the way he thought.
Damn.
But he got upset. Because it was clear he was thinking something different. Just, want to, have a little
right.
rum, but don't want to get married. So I just like, he didn't understand. I was really feeling the guy. I was like him. I said, what's your intention? And he went, I said, he got so angry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she asked him, what's your intention? And then his intention wasn't right because he got so mad. And then he kept trying to polish. No, I already saw who you are. And so I'm good because he got so upset about asking a question. That's a fair question to ask.
Right.
Two mature people like, you know, what's your intentions? Where we going with this? I don't know. Right now, I just got real defensive.
Because he heard something that made him defensive and he reacted out of that pure emotion.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for you to do a podcast on conflict resolution.
Oh my God. That's the next one. Y'all hear this? He just gave me the episode for the next one. We're doing, write this down, producers in the back. We're doing conflict resolution. That's going to be a powerful. Should we invite females to that or just?
I would love to. I don't know. We can mix it up how you want to do it. That was going to be a few episodes.
Yeah, that's going to be, we might need a police officer for this one.
Man, because what did I say versus what did you hear?
Ooh, write that down. Here, if anybody write it back, what did I say? What did you hear? I'm telling you, that's the next episode. Conflict resolution. What did I say? And what did you hear? That is the thing. I'm putting that out there, y'all. It's about to be popping 2025. We're going to be helping folks. Listen, what did I say? And what did you hear? And that goes where we teach, repeat back, paraphrase, like, I thought, no, it's not what I said. And then you allow the other person to respond to it. Yeah, we're going to do that.
And accept it.
I think you meant, I just told you what it meant. No, I really think you meant more. Don't tell a person what they meant, but I just told you what it meant.
I'm going to run out of this. I need somebody come get me.
We're about to have church up in here.
Somebody come get me.
This is a studio. But listen, I just told you. No, but I know you meant more. How you going to tell me? I just told you what it meant. Wait a minute. See, we're going to be talking about rebounding. We done got off subject. We both got triggered. Y'all, we need some therapy. Yeah. Well, y'all help us. I got triggered too. Listen. Yeah.
We all got them.
Yeah, what did I just say?
You see what I'm saying?
Unpack. Yeah, my turn to talk. Yeah, listen. All right, this is good. This is good stuff. I'm about tears in my eyes. It's hilarious. What did I say and what did you hear? Lord, but you meant I just told you. Anyway, let's go for it. I almost said it. All right. So now
next episode.
Yeah, next episode. Okay. So now, embrace imperfection. So we know nobody's perfect, right?
No.
Do you say, and I want to get your success part of this. Do you agree that you shouldn't rush into dating right away?
Correct.
Why you say that?
You need to do some healing.
Okay. Oh, come on.
Reflect on what went wrong. Reflect on how that made you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take some time for that attachment to break.
Good.
Are you still missing that person?
Right.
And all that stuff. You know what I mean? Let that get out of your system. Learn to be by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should you date yourself?
Yes. Learn to be by yourself. You don't want to be 50% and looking for somebody to be the other 50%. You want to be 100% and give up with somebody else that's 100%.
That's good. So do you think it's a timeline you should date again? And that's a hard one. That's
Yeah, it's a
question.
hard one. Everyone's different in everybody's situation. You know,
Mhm.
I would assume that the longer you two were together
Mhm.
and how deep your relationship was, maybe that's, kind of will play out how long, you need to let that healing process be.
So it depends how much healing you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay.
Because I can't even imagine being 10, 15, 20 years with someone and then it's over.
And then tell me I'm married again in 6 months. Like, dude,
Yeah.
I don't know how you can do that. Yeah, that's weird to me.
Get
Yeah.
that person out your system.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. So make sure you heal. And then like as you said earlier, did I do anything wrong? Did I need to fix anything? I had a good friend of mine. I think I had him on my episode before, but he was telling me when he went through divorce, and we grew up, single family households. He said before I get married again, he said that's why I came. They said, let me get some therapy to make sure I'm not doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'm listening to him like that's so intelligent. I ain't never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
But he did. He only had one divorce, and he said, "Before I date again," and now he's been in the same relationship for I don't know about 20 some years.
Nice.
But he said, "I worked on me first." Most people don't do that. I got to listen. Let me work on myself first. See what happens. They'll get. I said it was the other person's fault.
You still hurt.
Yeah.
Like if you know what I mean, you want to be the best version of you.
Mm-hmm.
Learn the tools. Work on yourself. We're not perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll never be.
Mm-hmm.
But you can make some adjustments. No, but serious, you can fine tune.
Okay.
I know my triggers.
Mm-hmm.
I know my triggers, and you have to be self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
Be very self-aware, because like I said, we're not perfect, and you will never be perfect. But at least you will know your areas of weakness,
right?
So that you can regulate and manage that.
That's good.
When you going into a relationship.
Man, that's really good. This is some good stuff here, y'all. So now, Steve say, man, I would be lost at date again. Like everybody using all these apps, like Match, Bumble, Hinge.
I'm laughing because I was just having this conversation last night.
Okay, tell me about it.
No, I was asked, have I ever been on those apps? And I sure did. For me, it was an easy way for me to meet somebody. Because when I was in my early 20s, I met most of the people, I hate to say it, when I was out at the club, and I wasn't doing that lifestyle anymore. And then as my career progressed, it was like, well, where do I meet people? So, swipe, read their profile. So I've been on a lot of first dates.
A lot of first dates.
A lot of first dates.
Man, and I'm such a weakie, a softie. It'd be hard when I said no, just one date was enough. How do you do that after first? That's good. I mean, that's strength. Cause I'm feeling okay. We can just, I guess we try. And I know it's not for me, but I'm.
Oh
yeah.
No,
how do you do that? How do you go first? So now we're going to switch to the episode of an expert of doing one date. Go ahead, Steve.
Being very strategic and intentional with my questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make it sound like an interview. I'm a good conversationalist. Like if anybody hangs out with me,
give us 2 minutes. Just stop. Come on, talk to me.
Tell me about what you like to do. And I'm trying to ask questions to see what their lifestyle is like.
Okay.
And
this is people ask what. So tell me what.
For sure. Like
what would you ask?
What do you do? Not just for fun. Like what makes you feel fulfilled?
Okay.
Like do you have any passions?
This on your first date.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Okay.
Y'all listen.
Absolutely. Give us more. Come on, Steve.
How long have you been single?
Ooh, I definitely had to ask that one. Okay, keep going.
Depending on how that goes,
Well, they say, just about a few weeks.
Oh man. I'm smooth, so I've been like, oh man, how's that going for you? Like, do you feel like you're ready to move on?
Has that happened?
No.
What about a few months? Somebody said.
No, but it's been maybe like a year or less.
Okay,
I've had that.
Okay.
Now that I'm more intentional, and I might ask, like, what does dating look like for you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you date multiple people at a time?
Okay.
That's something we need to know.
Would you ask last time you had sex? That's too early first date. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that on the
probably.
first
Don't
date.
do that, y'all. Leave that alone. Leave
No,
that alone.
I
Okay.
wouldn't do that on the first
Yeah,
date.
yeah,
I don't
okay.
want to. I like it to flow as a nice, flowing conversation, as you would with a friend or something.
Would you ask, do they have kids?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You have kids.
What about career?
Right. Yeah. Like, what do you do for a living? Is that something that
Mm.
you see yourself, like, is that a career for you, or are you still trying to find what you want to do, things of that nature?
If you had a lot of first dates, what made you not have second dates? What came up? What were some flags? Like, yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah, be honest.
sometimes there are answers to these questions, like how you said that one dude was like intentional. No.
Yeah. Getting all upset. Yeah.
Like, that bothered you, huh? Just having a conversation.
Mm-hmm. So what you may start thinking like, oh, you got anger problem, or
or something.
I'm not a confrontation type of dude, so this ain't gonna work.
You'll be surprised, how people react and respond, and I know what works for me. We're not for everybody, and everybody's not for us.
Right. Facts.
You need to know that. Please know that.
Yes.
If you're going into dating and you just kind of like, know what you like, know what works for you, know what your deal breakers are, your non-negotiables, and it's an introduction.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
The first date is an introduction.
It's an introduction. Right.
And if I like that, then all right. But I spend a lot of time talking, like having meaningful conversation. Some people are so surface.
Right.
Yeah, you like the Lakers, like, yeah, they be playing, huh?
Oh no.
It's just everything's just so surface. You know nothing about that individual.
They're real guarded.
Dating is gathering data.
That's good. Yes. Y'all hear that? That's a good point. Dating is gathering data. I'm trying to get to see, do we have anything in common?
Yeah.
Yeah, not just looks.
No.
Yeah,
That will catch my attention.
Yeah, that's why we swipe to you.
Yeah, that's why I swipe. Absolutely.
That's why we swiped up.
Yeah.
Not down.
Okay.
You was on the list. But now the conversation's not getting
I need to know.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be something about her mannerisms, too. Like,
confidence.
If it don't just gel with me.
Yeah. Like, she chewing her mouth open or something.
Maybe too. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff in there. You looking, especially if you tell them like what y'all doing.
Right. Yeah. On the phone while y'all talking, texting folks.
I'm like, ooh.
Yes. Well, first day you on the phone.
I've seen that. Just. Okay, I'll stop talking. Oh, just okay, yeah.
And then you pick it up again.
I'll stop every time you pick it up.
Yeah. So
depending on if you have kids, I'm a little more lenient because I get it. Like you might, I don't know what the situation is.
Yeah, I'm a Taurus. I'm so bored. I'm like, ooh, man, somebody's calling you a lot. What's going on over there? I was like, okay. I'm trying to figure what's going on.
I remember one situation where, this was a first date, so it was super crowded.
Okay.
And I was waiting for a seat, so I went to talk to the hostess. And I'm 6'2". There was a little lady next to me, and I didn't even know if the man was her husband or not. The lady turned around and she was like, "Oh." She was just like, she probably was drinking or whatever, but she was like, "Oh, you're so tall," or whatever, and you well put together. So I was like, "Oh, thank you." Immediately, I'm looking at, because the guy turned around, and she was like, "This is my husband." I was like, "Oh, nice to meet you, sir." And we kind of like start talking, and so I looked at her, and I'm like, "Come over here."
Your date.
Yeah. And she didn't, and so whatever. So then I came back to where she was at. She just had attitude. I was like, I feel vibes very well. I was like, okay, something's off. We finally sit and whatever. And she was like, "Do you know those people?" And I said, "No, just met." Told her the story just like I told you. And she's like, "So you just be talking to people like that?"
Oh my God, let me laugh. Okay, and then what happened?
And I was like, yeah, like I was talking to her and her husband. And I tried to get you to come over.
Friendly, just being friendly.
Yeah, like I wasn't flirting or nothing, so I already knew at that point. Like, yeah.
What did she say? I want to know what
yeah,
happened.
She was just like, "I don't understand that you just be talking to people like that." It really bothered her.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, you got to date this boy. You can't just go on looks. Oh my God, I got to see what come out of your head.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, that's so scary. That's crazy. She got that upset.
Just
at a stranger,
because she just saw me talking to a woman. Totally, probably.
Okay, so what that show for you? She has a lot of what?
Trigger issues, maybe insecurities, or maybe dealt with somebody who, was cheating.
Cheating. So did she tell you that came?
No, we didn't get that far. I was kind of like,
You
I
were
told
done
you,
with it.
I told you, I'm
Oh.
I'm a shutdowner. So I've been intentionally working on that.
Oh, you just stopped talking.
I was probably just kind of like real vague. Probably was looking
Uh,
past her at the team, looking at the Lakers on TV.
Oh yeah, that's really bad. Do you know what that's called when you shut down?
Stonewalling.
Stonewall.
I told you, I work on myself. I
Yeah.
do my research, and I now. So this is the new part of with that is that I have to tell my partner, like, hey, I'm feeling this way about the conflict. Like it's getting too heated, or whatever. Can we maybe take a little break, or I can't just shut down. I
Right.
gotta communicate that with them.
That's good. Oh, so I love that. Knowing yourself, the type of person. If you see me doing this, I'm working on that, but that's where it's coming from. Something I might be uncomfortable, and I want to apologize. I know that's not a good characteristic for a relationship. I think that's good.
Mhm.
So they won't like, did I do something wrong? So no, I'm doing it. So then she can check in, which like, okay, you quiet. What happened?
Because they might interpretate your conflict style as something else that might be totally different.
They could think you don't want to be around them no more. You
Don't like them no more,
You don't like 'em no more.
ignoring them,
Mhm.
whatever. When you're doing it to maybe trying to like, I don't want to argue and fight with you. All
And,
that stuff is so
and if they
important.
come from rejection, they feel rejected.
Yep.
And you think, oh no, I think you didn't like. I have a problem with when people rejected me, and then they could think that rejection. Yeah, very good. Okay, so basically, you saying apps is like throwing dice.
I had the same exact experience with the apps as I met somebody anywhere else, to be honest.
Okay,
It's just another way of meeting somebody.
okay. So
I
no,
will- I
no
will s-
taboo about it.
No, I will say, if you're a woman or a man, but mainly, especially if you're a woman, like meeting somewhere public, don't go to nobody's house on the first date.
People do that.
People do that.
Oh no, you know what that means. Well, in my old world, that's what it means.
So,
So, what are some other areas that you can like maybe meet people, interested people?
I like what we said last time is do what you enjoy doing,
Mhm.
and you'll run into people that are like-minded.
Okay.
Like going to poetry, you like hearing live bands, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. If you see somebody that you find attractive there, obviously they probably enjoy doing the same thing.
Same interest as you.
Right.
Right. Okay,
Nice,
that's good.
nice starting point.
Very good. Just like maybe when you're trying to start a religion, like going maybe to church, you might meet somebody at church, or maybe going to a game, sports game,
Right.
Like you said, poetry, R&B, a jazz concert, something. I don't know, whatever.
No, I'm laughing because
Mhm.
I've talked to a lot of people about that too. A lot of people don't like to meet people at church for a couple of reasons.
Mhm.
One, because if you date somebody at church, it becomes a thing, and
If it don't
you
work
can't.
out,
If it
everybody
doesn't work
know.
out,
Yeah.
everybody know. And then if they see you talking to somebody else, they're like, "Oh, there they go."
He got a new person.
That's why. No, and I've had this conversation with women. Like they think the same way. Like, nah, I'm not going to talk to nobody at church because
They cheating themselves. Oh,
I
that's what
know.
said. Okay.
I
Anyway,
know.
yeah. All right.
So yeah,
Yeah. That's another
another
subject.
episode.
That's another episode. But yeah, I think like you said, anywhere where you meet them, make sure you have those. Make sure you know what you want, right? So I'm going to go to the other part where you said setting boundaries. One thing I have down here: make sure you're clear about your needs, your desires, and emotional availability. Ooh, let me say it again: setting boundaries, making sure you're clear about your needs, your desires, and your emotional availability. What do you think about that? What I just said?
Man. So you said, wait, let's do them one by one.
Mhm. So setting boundaries, making sure you're clear about your needs.
Your needs, yes. That's why I said know yourself.
Mhm.
What you need from the partner, what you need out of the relationship.
That's
Communicate those things.
That's good.
So they know they can ask themselves deep inside, can I fulfill that need?
That's good. Yeah. What about desires?
Desires, same thing. You want to be like, tell them. That's why I like asking people, what do you think? What does a relationship look like to you?
Mhm.
It kind of goes in the same with the needs,
Mhm.
the desires, what I
Mhm.
mean? See if there's some common ground there, or you just might be like, nah, I can't meet you there.
Yeah, and I love that. Thank you. So, think of even more like your need could be. I really need someone.
Affectionate.
Yeah, someone's affectionate, someone who likes to communicate. I need someone, even maybe like I need someone that's, don't work night shift. I don't be good with that because I like somebody to sleep at nighttime.
Yep.
And then I think about desire. I like somebody that really, that might be asked for much, but some of my desires, I want somebody that like to go to live theater.
Right.
Because you, and that thing should be honest too. Like say you date someone, a female, and say, I like going to live theaters. Show like I only say that because she's pretty. I want to date her. If I really, and then you get married, like I never liked that stuff. I did it for you.
Don't be a counterfeit.
Thank you.
Don't be a counterfeit.
Do that happen?
Oh yes. Oh yes. That's why it was hard for me to tell people certain things because I didn't want you to pretend you're like that to get me and then switch. I hate the switch up.
Have you seen it?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
You don't really like that. Told you I've been on days where like, oh, okay, you like the Lakers too, so we going to watch the game. And you're not watching the game at all.
Oh my God, yes. I just
all.
I like doing because you like it. That's not what I asked you. Just told me you don't like Lakers. You don't like the Lakers.
Yeah, whatever.
Now I think I gotta. We so cool. We both like Kobe. Well, Kobe's gone, but so you just lying.
Yeah, don't try to mold yourself to be what that person likes just to get them, because the real you is going to come out. You can only fake and put on a mask for so long until that mask starts sliding off when you start sweating. Because it's gonna get hot.
Yeah. Like you really kind of irritate because you ask me too many questions. Really? Interesting. All right. But anyway,
I think that's why it's good to know the love languages. That's where that kind of ties in.
So okay, good. Y'all hear this? So if you're dating again, you would do the love language test?
Absolutely. Because we all have the same 5. They just might be in different order. So I need to know what are the top 2 for you so I can love you in that capacity.
What's your top 2?
Quality time and physical touch.
Okay. All men like their physical touch though.
And it don't have to be like that. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know what's crazy? Physical touch. I just pick this. I'm physical touch. Really, because I thought it meant like sex. I like sex.
Right,
But that's not what it really means.
No.
I had to learn. I was, oh my God, you're just an idiot. So
Holding
so when I first I didn't take it right because I was trying to make sure everything said physical touch.
Yeah. Oh my God. He said, I'm gonna check everything.
Physical touch. I told you I need physical touch. I need physical touch.
That is hilarious.
But it's not physical touch.
Yeah.
Physical touch is like you like to hold hands.
Hold hands, You might be walking past me and we had like a family function. You just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
touch somebody next to you.
A little hand on the leg or whatever.
Yeah.
We walk and you put it in between.
And some guys, I like physical touch. No, stop holding my hand like that. I thought you said you like physical touch. You don't like physical touch.
Look,
so,
I was on the first date with a young lady and I wasn't sure if she liked me. Now the date is going great.
Okay.
Like we vibing, we playing pool, we bowling, like all this stuff, right? But I still wasn't really sure, right? Until I went up to order her something and she kind of came behind me and hugged me from behind. I was like,
oh, snap. Yeah, that's the one. That's like, the one.
Okay, I'm in the game.